Hello and welcome back to Gargoyle Games. This is part 3 of Deus Ex. If you've missed the previous parts, that was the training. That was part 1 and part 2. Go back and check out my other videos and get up to speed to where we are now. This is the very beginning of the campaign. So if you do want to miss the training, feel free just to watch from here. So we're going to get straight into the game and see what it's all about basically. So it looks like at the moment we're in my flat of where we're positioned at the moment. So we've got a map obviously to the right hand side top of us telling us where to go, so that's pretty useful. And at the moment our augmentations are offline by the looks of it as well, so we can have a look around at stuff like we've got a in our inventory we've picked up a few guns along the way. So we are doing the stealth version. We're not really going guns blazing if we can not help it, but we do have our tranquilizer rifle gun, but we do have a machine pistol and a battle rifle, what will come in useful if we do need to go a bit guns heavy. And at the moment on the augmentations we've got smart vision, we've got our typhoon, and we've got our glass shield cloaking. So we have got some if you go to the inventory you can see what we've got here as well. And then we have our augmentations, like I said, what are offline at the moment, so can't do anything with them. But this is where you can upgrade all of your stuff over and over throughout the game to get the most best setup really. Then we have our crafting, what I presume where we can make stuff basically to get a better, but we haven't really got anything what we can actually do at the moment by the looks of it. Then we've got our objectives, so it's telling us where we can go. We can pick from mission to mission to what we want to do. Then we've got our side missions as well, points of interest and history. So we already completed the black market buy. That was like the part of the training at the start sort of thing it was. So then we've got our map, so that's going to come in useful. Then we've got our database, and we've got a guide to basically see if you're stuck what anything actually is. You can check like from how to do stuff from hacking, advanced hacking, weapon management, and what takedowns, how to do stuff. So like for instance, look at the takedowns, you've got like lethal, non-lethal and stuff like that. So that's it for the boring part. So let's get into what we've got. So we're going to pick up stuff like this because it's like this is like for crafting parts to make stuff up. So we're always going to pick stuff up like this. We are along the way if we can. We're not going to go too mad with it because we can always come back and pick stuff up over and over again. So let's have a look in the drawers. So we'll take all of that. Just can't go in the wardrobe. Oh, we've got a stash here. What we've got down here, so we've got like an ebook. So this is obviously just like messages, so you can come back and read that yourself if you want to read it in depth if you ever play the game, but I'm not really going to read all that sort of stuff now. So this is a welcome package. So what else do we have there? Oh, we have that triangular code. We'll pick up that. So that's about it for that. Doesn't look like anything else. It's nice how you can actually grab stuff, move it, and you can rotate it and everything so you can see, but when you can actually like throw stuff as well sometimes in, obviously you can drop it as well. So this is the bedroom, not really much else what you can do. So let's get into the other parts of his apartment stroke flat sort of thing. So we've got a tumble dryer and a washing machine. The view is Prague from what I believe. So I don't know if we're actually in Prague at the moment. It does go to different parts, but from what I'm aware of. But looks like it's set in Prague at the very start. We'll pick up the painkillers. So yeah, basically, because it's a free roam sort of game, you can basically do whatever you want. So you can mess about in stuff like the shower. You can go into each other's apartments and like take stuff, and you can some apartments you can get into. From what I've been told, you can break into. Some of them you can walk into. You can pretty much walk around and do whatever you want and have fun, mess about, and do all stuff like that.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
So it looks like there's a remote here, so we'll use that. We can watch TV. Look, let's watch a little bit of TV then. The way they've designed the carrot hat, that looks pretty cool. The way his arms are attached to his body, it is really impressive. So yeah, we don't really want to watch TV all day, do we? So we'll skip that bit now. So let's see if we can do anything else with the TV, like call back sheriff. Can we do that? Is it going to let me do it? Yeah, we can call sheriff.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
So we can goad him or concede him. I'm going to go with goad.
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit. You saw what happened to Seraph Industries.
I got a look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
So, do we want to know about Frank or Megan? Let's know about Megan.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokaseca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
So we can obviously keep on looking at Frank, and we keep on going through the characters. You can pretty much like go backwards and forwards and like do whatever really, but we're going to move on because we don't want to be here all day.
Casual trip, or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo. They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
So as I was saying, you can pretty much interact with the people like that as much as you want or as little as you want. You can pretty much do what you want in this game. It's going to be like different run through for every single person or every single time that you do it. It can never really realistically be the same unless you want it to be, but it's always going to be pretty different. So that's pretty cool that you can always do different, talk to people, and you're never really going to get the same concept what people have done. So pretty cool, and I've got my pretty cool coat here by the looks of it as well. So let's get out of this place and let's go explore the outside.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now.
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Nice girl. She used to babysit my kids. Now this. No.
So it looks like the place where we are is a bit of a shithole, to be honest. People have been evicted. My place looks like it's a bit like falling apart. Inside it looks pretty cool, but the outside around here, it looks like a bloody dump. As you can see, this person's got eviction notice, is being kicked out. But you can pretty much like go in people's flats, houses, sort of thing. You can break into them as well. There's going to be like there's an air vent here, so we can break into like people's places and stuff like that. So we can always come back and have a look at that, but we're going to have a look around and see if we can get onto the first mission. It's like you can go into this little person's flat as well, and you can always like find stuff, and I'd imagine there's going to be lots of like upgrades and gadgets what we can find as well, but we'll come back and look at that maybe a later part in the episodes what we do. So you can interact with people as well, you can talk. It's got like bodyguards. So
You looking for the best prices in Prague? I'm not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
So it looks like this person can give us some info once we've got some spondoolies to actually sort him out. So you can go anywhere you want prettily, you can just mooch around, but we're going to actually get on to the actual mission and actually see where it leads to. Oh, it's pretty cool. So we've got billboards, what actually like change as well. Zoobotics. Worldwide. The robot within. So lots of films as well. It really does look, they've made a really good job of making the actual city look like realistic and people like living in it. It's pretty cool. Obviously it looks very futuristic as well with all the new stuff, so because we are like over in 2000 something, I can't remember what it was. So here's our objective at the moment.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
God, did you see his tattoos, man? That looked badass. So it looks like we need to find another way in. So let's have a look on the map and see what we've got. Right, so we're outside now, so we've got quite a lot of stuff. So we're there. We need to go over to here, to the bookstore. So what have we got? Obviously we've got sewers where we might be able to get into it. And we've got ladders as well. So we've got a church over here. This is where I live. Well, it is quite a big area, as you can see. So I reckon I'm gonna see if we can get into the sewers, but obviously I can't get into it there. So what is that, sewers over here as well? Yeah, so I'm gonna head over to here and see if we can get into the sewers maybe, and hopefully it will link up to here and then we can get in. So we need to make our way back out around here to there. So let's go. So we need to go back to my apartment near enough. So is this the right way? Let's just check. Yep, so we need to go down this way.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days.
Oh God, anything else?
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
I'm more badass than you, love.
Just take it easy. Everything.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going the right way. So we've just got to find the sewer entrance. So you can go into like everywhere pretty much unless it's locked. So it is pretty cool, but let's go back to the sewer bit. Right, here's the sewers. Downwards we go.
I don't know exactly, but someone saw him.
Doesn't look like I can get anywhere this way. There's always hidden sections where you can go as well. So which way do we go? That looks like a bit iffy down there. Lots of electric. I'm going to head back up this way and see where this way leads. If not, we'll go back that way. We don't want to go that way then, do we? That looks a bit iffy as well. Can't go that way. Can you turn any of these off? Yeah, it'd be good if you could turn the power off on the apartments and stuff like that, or the power on the city. But not today. So there's a lot of doors what are locked, like I said, so we'd have to get like keypad codes or break into them.
Please don't tell anyone. Business not supposed to be here. Shh. But I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate, I questioned what holds us together. Where? Why? Now this. Exiled from exile. I have been disconnected.
Disconnected? Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
If there is a lack of understanding between my brains, may not always misfire like these. He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you, because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Shall we reassure him or question? Let's question.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people inside the gate?
They are the outcasts, the illegals, the weak and the frightened. We found solace in him, something worth defending, but it was not a choice.
If it wasn't a choice, then what was it?
The Pied Piper was a rat. His instrument was invasive. The others cannot hear it, but I can. The signal. I was too close, and now I'm too far. But you will see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay. Just remember, you'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. And then you must. Yes?
I think we're going to decline.
You don't must anything, and neither do I. I'm not going to agree to something I don't understand.
Oh, no. No. You're not going to like it in there. You're too easily frustrated, and he's pushing the limitations of persuasion, influence, mind wrapping. You won't like it.
Pretty sure I don't like it already.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
What
Listener
then?
could use some help.
Oh no, so you need to actually get his key card to actually go in then. So...
Pied Piper is a rat. A rat! Have you reconsiderated about the rat?
Yes, give me your key card.
His name. If you will agree, I will tell you.
You're asking me to go beyond that gate, to confront someone who's harmed you, who may be harming others. I'm willing to do that, but I need to know more about what's happening.
He casts them close. He brings them away. You must find out how to uncotangle him from the others, to resist the mentality. They need to be eased out. Figure out what holds them all together, because it's not his personality. When you finally see Richard for who he really is, you realize it cannot possibly be that.
Richard, huh? All right. Let's go see what I've agreed to.
The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
So... we're going to enter the locked area by the looks of it. And that might actually... so this is a sewers. This game is so massive with areas by the looks of it. Go on, we'll go in here and see where it leads us to. Because otherwise we have to go back the opposite way.
Could use some help. The Pied Piper is a rat. A rat!
Come on then.
Could use some help.
Open sesame. And we're in.
Stranger, he should not be. Do not look at him.
He will harm us. He cannot harm us.
He will behave himself.
He will be made to behave. Richard will know what to do.
He will listen to Richard.
Richard, protect us, Richard.
Richard.
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get checked at the door, yours included. I hope you understand the need for it. We preach pacifism here. Alternatives to terror. Don't want animals dragging in the mud.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A collaborative elaboration of the imaginative experience.
An experiment of some kind.
We're beyond experiments. We're establishing truths, new models of belonging and community, ones in which people can actually live.
You run a little utopia. There's a man outside who... He asked me to come. He said you... The man outside.
I know what it's like outside. Trapped between acts of humiliation and acts of terror. Between resolutions and registry codes. The canned laughter. The scripted dreams. It's no longer a place for people.
I came because I thought something was... It's wrong. I had reason to believe something's wrong.
Everything is wrong. That's why we're here. Bracketing out the terrors. If only in this one tiny corner of the world. Allow me to suggest something. A version of you. A version that strips away all suspicions, free of the sinister cells we cling to along the way. Here, you can be free of the injustices, the suffering, your own animal impulses. Finally, you can be human.
Resist, endure. So do we indulge it or challenge or resist it? So, come on then, let's indulge it, see what
I
happens.
don't know for a fact that you're doing anything wrong.
That's because I'm not. Unless you count saving these people. We live in a world of brutality, repression, exile. The Restoration Act is the single greatest human rights violation of all time. These people deserve better than that.
Most men who claim to be saviors,
You have a skeptical personality. It's understandable. You're a product of your time. No one's forcing you to stay.
You don't want me to leave. Like Visnik.
I want you to understand. The people who choose to be here, they are good people. And with my help, they have done something miraculous. They have found a better version of themselves, of society. Promise me you won't jeopardize that.
Let's confront him.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe me.
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
That's good enough. That's all I need to hear.
So you need to find a way to confront Richard then.
Marius! Oh, Marius! I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Listen to me. Even when you can no longer hear me, I want you to keep listening. Discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you.
All looks very poor around here, doesn't it?
Embrace our new life together. Embrace the sound of my voice.
Looks a bit of a wacko.
One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses. Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong.
So what's our missions now?
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Right then. So we're going to say goodbye to Richard and we're going to crack on. Bye. So let's see if we can go that other way now. That was a bit weird in that place. I don't know what you lot think. So we need to figure out how to hack these, because it doesn't look like there's any like traditional hacking, so I'm not sure. Hacking network info. Nah, so we need to be able to hack in. So we need to be able to get into this part here. So it looks like the sewers from here isn't going to get us into the bit where we need to get to, so it looks like we're going to have to do other things first in the game to get to the area where we want to get to, unfortunately. So it's a bit of a shame. Bloody hell, can we just get up this ramp? So it's a bit of a shame that you can't actually just go and do what bits you want. You have to obviously unlock certain bits before you can check out other areas. So we might be able to get in going up ladders or breaking in that way, something like that. So let's have a look if we can go. So let's travel to the other part and see where that takes us. Mission 4.
Streets are full of trash, but no trouble.
Oh, we've got to go on the metro, so onto the train.
Stay out of sight.
I got them last week.
Let's keep about it.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
If you just found an easy way for me to get into the place without your little like geezers outside, I'd be able to do it.
The sun.
So we're at the monument station, and we probably want to go over to there. So let's travel. Yeah, let's leave the area. Be nice to have a little look around anyway, see what's about. Jensen does look a badass, doesn't he? Looks a little bit like Matrix as well. With some of his appearance. Just need him dodging bullets now with slow motion, like the effects what happened back in the day with the first Matrix. I can't wait now just to actually get into a mission so we can actually start like taking people out. The wandering around part's pretty cool, but it's not the best part for me. I definitely like the actual mission part, so it'd be nice to get into a mission if we can do. Alright then. So let's get out of the station by the looks of it.
Right here in the city.
Oh, so around here looks a lot smarter than I was. This must be the posh part of the world. All looks pretty decent. So we've got Rose Garden vegetarian place. Food's pretty cool, to be honest, if you're a nice vegetarian. Wow. So we've got Chubb versus Butch for the heavy metal fighting championship. Wonder who's going to win that one. So he is. Let me just go into here. So you can just go in anywhere, can't you? Okay. Huh. Crafty little elevator.
Chip you gave me. It's an easy plant.
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Adam Jensen. How does that help us find who did it?
Doesn't.
So we're now getting a new objective for missions, so we're checking out obviously this TF-29 at the moment. And we can go to different areas. Right then.
See what we can find.
So we need to get up there by the looks of it.
We need to find the guys who crashed that off once. What do we have?
So many people.
Next thing you know, after
So I've got up the stairs because I need to get to the next level.
Adam, you're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria, yeah. It was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there,
I'm alright.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now, a meeting with Lyon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
Copy that.
So the NSN servers can we actually get in? I need an NSN key card. I'm badass, I should have a key card for everywhere. So it does look like there's going to be a lot of going backwards and forwards in this game, going from one section to the next section, unlocking areas, and then get onto your like more missions. So what's our objectives now? So we've done that. So plant the worship chip. We need to be doing that. And we've got to go to, I can't even pronounce that, the Preka, I don't know, but we need to part of the getting into shape again. And we've got a side mission, haven't we, here as well? Enter the locked area and find a way to confront Richard. Still, we've got to do. Oh, we've done that. Have we done that? But it's got ticked, so we must have done that. Let's put that on. Seek out him. So we've got a section down there. So let's jump down. I bet you I can jump down off here. Yeah. This is one long ass elevator.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Today.
So where is this? This is somewhere.
I can help you with something, yes?
Maybe.
I'm looking for Liborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. He used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, The Evolution of Stage Hypnosis Intensified Through Technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
Lots of choices. Let's sort out Richard.
Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his end game in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who... The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
Technology, then.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying.
Brave new world, then.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh. Pa. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Thank you very much. So we've now got our scrambling devices. So we've now done all of that bit on side missions. So that's pretty cool. So let's go and... So yeah, we now need to get into shape them by the looks of it. We need to do this as well, plant the Whisperer chip. So let's do that first, and then we can get onto stuff. What's points of interest? Shooting range. So we could go to the shooting range as well, but we'll do that later on maybe. So yeah, let's see if we can plant this Whisper chip. So, what are you guys thinking about Deus Ex at the moment, Mankind? Are you liking it? Is it a sort of game that you expect it to be? So, we're going to go back to here. By the looks of it, and down again. I'm enjoying it at the moment. Obviously, there's a lot of wandering around in the game. What does make it a bit slower than some walkthroughs where you can just like blast through, but it's definitely going to make it more fun and intriguing to see what we can get up to. You never know on that. It's going to find a lot of hidden stuff and different stuff, so the sort of game's pretty cool. I played Fable back in the day where there's a lot of wandering around and a lot of side missions like this, and I absolutely love that game. It was really my sort of game. So this is a little bit similar like to that. I mean, obviously you've got stuff like Splinter Cell into this as well. That's an old game. So this is still back here where we need to actually get it to open, but can't get in. Right, so we need to get a key. So watch your step. Is there any way that we can break into this or get into it? There's always a way in these games. Ooh, so we've got an air vent and everything in there. What's this side here? It's got more steps to go into it there. Ah. Right, yo. Now, this isn't going to be easy to get across there. Any way to get across? Can we turn the power off? Be good if we can turn the power off, because that's just going to electrocute me. Ooh. Crafty. So we've got to cross that bit now. Cool. Use a breaker as well. So that's turned off all the power. So that's where I was outside. So this is hopefully going to get me inside now. Who needs a key when we can break in? Hey, hey. And we're in. So let's hack this computer. So we're there, we've got to go from there to there to there to there to there. Okay. Haven't even been detected yet, so that's pretty cool.
Access granted.
Thank you very much. Last time you used the NSN logs failed to delete properly. It's supposed to, but There has been a few particulars in the NSN functioning recently. Blah, blah, blah. Delete the logs. Not really a lot there. Not that interesting. So how do we actually hack these, the protected? There was no hacking attempt, so we'd have to guess it, and that's no point. So we definitely need to try to get into there. Oh, what's that there? Processor chip. How annoying. I don't like being locked out of rooms. As the door now opens. So is there any way that I can possibly get into it, I wonder? That's no other thing there now, is there? Nah, break, that's gone. Ooh, we don't want that back on, do we? So it looks like we're actually stuck on this bit, that we can't actually progress any further at the moment. So we need to learn actually how to hack into keypads. So it's not letting us do that at the moment. So once we know how to do that, we can then progress. So where can we go to now then? So we're going to have to go to here. So let's go. So we're gonna have to go back up the lift by the looks of it. Yeah. So once we've gained access to keypads and that, we'll be able to get into other areas when we know how to hack them. Obviously we need some sort of like hacking tools or something, or key cards or something that we have to get along the way in the game. So we'll be able to get into that area once we find out how to do that. So, but we're going to travel here and we're going to see where we get to and see what that gives us.
I should have stayed in bed.
So which way do we go? Wow. Let's see, is that the water there? They've done a really good job on the town of Prague. Looks so cool.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
God, these permit checks, they're everywhere.
What's the matter, eh? I'm holding you up from some important, this is a BH-847.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem?
Nah.
Nice to yourself. You are cleared through this checkpoint. Go about your business.
Thank you very much, I will.
Enough problems already.
So it looks like there's a lot of different tube stations or stations, whatever you want to class them as. So where do we need to go? We need to get up to here. So there's lots of places where you can travel. So we best make sure that we've got the right one. Where do we need to go to? We don't want to go back to the bookstore. So we can't do that. Okay. So let's travel up to there then. Let's see where this takes us. Is it the same sort of train every time? I'm not sure. Same people on it. So it's wanting us to go back that way for mission 3. So we could go back. So we got the objectives there. Seal off the access to. We've done all of that. Stop the chopper. We didn't do that one, did we? Regroup before heading out. So done that. So let's have a little wander around anyway and see where we go. Wow. That look like pills.
Just make it through this shift.
Big ass statue there. Who's the statue of? No idea. So let's go to the bookstore then. It's obviously want us to go that way. That's back to the train station now. Do we want to go back to there? We don't want to go to there because we can't get through. Yeah, we're going to have to go back. So I've gone the wrong way. So we're going to have to go back to the bookstore or plant them chips for where Richard is. And that's going to crack us on to the next point. So we want to go to, yeah, I want to leave this area. So that's a little bit of backwards and forwards there, sorry. Got a bit lost where I was going. Still getting to grips of how the actual game works myself. I've never played it before, obviously, and it's like a new game. There is a lot of context to it. It's not really a one of the simple, straightforward games where it's like mission to mission to mission, because it's free roam and that, so you can get lost sometimes. Well, I do anyway. I don't know about you guys. If you don't get lost, put it down in the comments and let me know. But if you do get lost as well, put it down there as well and let me know where you got lost and how you got about it. So other people, when they play the game as well, they've got a little bit more help not to get lost. Right, so where are we now? Let's get out of the tube station. I'm going to call it a tube station anyway. Oh, paperwork all the time.
Real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Thank you.
Great. Another.
It is distant.
Oh, that's still that, isn't it? So Let's go to the sewers and see Richard then. So the sewers are this way, if I remember rightly. Let's change that up. So we need to install the scramblers, yeah. Get out of my way. I want to go down. That's pretty cool. Why go down the ladder when you can fall and do that? So which way did we go? Yeah, it's down this way, isn't it? Is it down this way? No, we want to go back up here, isn't it? Yeah. God, it's so big I can't even remember where I'm going half the time. At least we don't have to talk to him again. We can just go straight in. So where do we need to put this? Not there. Hey, so we've got a ladder.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
No, what I need to do is definitely put in these scramblers, so
discard the darkness. Suppress your sinister thoughts. Suppress the memories of what happened to you. We will go to great lengths.
Whoa! No way! So the scooter camera shot me out. Gosh. I wasn't expecting that, I wasn't. Everyone looked pretty nice and like innocent. Richard's supposed to not kill people. Obviously he does. He's definitely going to be killed when I get up with him, when I get hold of him. I'm going to like kill him definitely. It's going to be no nice interrogations if you have to interrogate him, hopefully. Oh no, I've got to go all the way back from here now. Nah, that's crap. Oh, I've been here, come on.
This is getting to be a real pain.
It'd be good if you can actually bypass this section.
Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
I'm intrigued if anybody actually knows what he just said. If anyone does know what he said, put it down in the comments, let me know. So let's make sure that we've got the right bit. That's it now. So we need to go down this way, isn't it?
Hey man. Hey man.
Back this way. Through the tunnel.
Visnik could use some help.
So we need to be sneaky with this thing by the looks of it.
You don't belong here. You need to leave.
Right, I reckon we need to get through to that side. So obviously we need to avoid being detected. So yeah, there must be a point where we can run through like that. Yeah, we're through. Nicely done. So that's not getting us now. So, ooh. So how do these keypads work? I have no idea how to hack them. So can we actually make some sort of like... We've got nothing there, have we? So we need to do something like this, because this is a multi-tool. A P-Jack is a portable, multiple-use anti-security hacking device when fired at any secure device. Yeah, microwaves, energy neutralizes it, blah blah blah. What have we got here? So that's that. We've got... That's my map. So, story, so what we've got whisper chip, shooting range keycard for that, and we've got scrambling devices. I wonder if that key will help me get into it. Nah, so it's only given me one attempt left now, so I'm not sure how we actually get through this. So I presume there is going to be a way to break in, maybe, hopefully, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna have to wander around now. We don't want to go get caught again. Nope. Oh, I don't want to start again. So then, we're now at the end of this, so we're going to check out this on the next video. We're going to wander around. So I've hoped you enjoyed the video up to this point and for what I've done. So check out what this will be part 3. So check out part 4 to see how we got on. And I'll be saying Gargoyle out, and I'll catch you on the next video.